Yeah, Scandinavian countries, you know, they are cleaner than the rest of Europe. You know. Historical origins. The one we are entering now is called Vidzeme, Livonia, and three others are Kurland, Semigalia, and Latgalia. Yeah, I will just give it to you, the map. You can take a look at this. Look at this. So we are saying goodbye to Estonia. I remember when I was in here for the first time with a group of tourists, they were the Poles in 2007. So there were still the border controls. Latvia. So now at this very moment, welcome to Latvia. Welcome to Latvia. Yeah, look at this. So okay, so you can see some derelict buildings, which means it used to be this checkpoint. It's been, you know, since they joined the Schengen zone, because you have got, you know, three different things. Like, you may be a member of the European Union. To Latvia by the Livonian Brothers of the Swords, who are Germans, in other words. And you know, for centuries, the landlords, the landowners, the aristocrats. Estonia. In Estonia, there are even fewer Christians or believers in anything than in Latvia. Here it's like 20-20-20. I mean, 25% are Lutherans, 20% are Catholics in the south of the country, as the south was historically part of Poland, Lithuania.
That's what I do. It's like.
Laima, and Laima is the best chocolate manufacturer in Latvia. It's very close from the coast. This area is extremely expensive and attractive for the Latvians, and it's due to its location, close to the Baltic Sea, a lakeland, and close to Riga. We are to the north of Riga. Let's say the lifespan of cars is very long. So average cars are not brand new cars. So they are most people buy used cars. Yeah, second-hand cars imported from, for example, Germany, the Netherlands, and so on, the richest countries. Look at this. This avenue, which is called Freedom Avenue. It used to be called, it's the longest one, and let's say even if our bus broke down at the moment, you would easily find the hotel. You simply have to go straight on, and you will get to the hotel. It's some miles long. It's the longest street in the city. It was made before the First World War. It was Tsar Alexander II Street, or Tsar Alexander II Avenue. Then it was Freedom's Avenue. When Latvia was independent, then they were incorporated by the Soviet Union, so it was Stalin's Avenue. And then they were incorporated by Germany during the Second World War, so it was Adolf Hitler's Avenue. 56, this was renamed into Lenin's Avenue. And by the way, it's strange really, but the population of Riga is shrinking. I told you in the morning that all the Baltic states, that the population in all these countries is getting lower and lower. Yeah, like Estonia in the last year of communism, it was 1.7, now it's 1.3 million. Latvia, wait a second, Latvia, it was 2.7, now it's 1.8. After they joined the European Union, many young people moved to the west, to Western Europe, to Ireland, to the UK, which claim to be Paris of the North, But interestingly enough, no one says that Rome is Oslo of the South, and which were built at Soviet times. They made, among others, spying devices here. It was a very important industry in the Soviet Union. Spying devices, or for example, barbed wire. The apartments, they are not high. Second of all, in some of them, the kitchen overlooks the living room. So you have got no window in the kitchen. In some of them. Now it's not the point of Latvia. I mean in few apartments in Latvia, but in Russia, in the rest of the Soviet Union, now I'm not joking, I'm 100% serious. Many flats had shared bathrooms, restrooms. Imagine that there are 3 apartments on the same floor, and you've got a bathroom, a restroom which you share with other families. Also, they were shared kitchens, and this information was, it's funny now with hindsight, but it was because we calculate in square meters. It was, so let's say per family it would be, now let me tell you in feet, it would be 500 square feet, whatever it means to you. Yeah. So it is, you know, quite little. Yeah. There's columns. Yeah. It says Kulturumspils, which means now I can understand. I understand it as Pils is like castle. So the castle of culture, the palace of culture. Yeah, there is one transportational bottleneck in front of us. You know, there is a bridge and there are only 2 lanes, so there is always traffic jam here. And you can see some other factories. So here bicycles were made. In which state it is? I mean, you know, in which shape it is. And they used to make both wagons. I mean, coaches and locomotives, which they exported to whole Russia and the Soviet Union. And this is, you know, this vicinity in front of us. Yeah, it's like from the late 19th, early 20th century. You know, at that time they were the outskirts, the industrial outskirts, and also like cheap tenement houses inhabited by working class people. First, mainly they stuck to the old town, partly to the downtown. In the lobby, and then we will go, and with the rest of the group we will meet. Then we will meet 6:45. Yeah. There is another community house on the right hand side, and again it was built by the Soviets in the 70s. So something like some cultural events were held there.